Greetings and salutations, welcome back to another Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd. We're playing as the United States. It's a viewer request. If you have your own requests, feel free to make them. So I'm going to turn on dynamic province names and start this up. I don't know if that will change the names in our region. I'm hoping it does. Yeah, look at that. Now we've got like Cincinnati and Louisville, and yeah, so some of these haven't been changed. Cape Fear. Nice. Okay, we don't want to become Defender of the Faith, and we don't want to side with the Ottomans against Russia and Prussia. In fact, we were kind of toying with the idea of getting Prussia as an ally. They're having none of it. Yeah, just that distance between our borders kills us. Okay, we'll keep coring this stuff as we can. We should plan out what our next move is going to be. And certainly not giving military access to any of these people. Yeah, we'll definitely get some more states up here. Okay, so our burghers want a little bit more land. What could we give them? We already give them... No, we didn't. Cleveland. Dusky. They'll take it. So we'll give it to them. It seems like our burghers will basically take anything. Rouge. I'd like to phase out some more of these mercs for the sake of our economy. Let's see if we could do that. Yeah, we can get a lot more troops now. I want some cannons, though. Of course, those are expensive like mercs, but, you know, we do what we can. Okay, so our truces... We do not have a truce with Great Britain any longer. And that looks like directly attacks Spain right here. Which might help get New Spain free. Let's go ahead and build up spy power. We're still working on that. We want to claim down here on the 13 colonies, because I want to beat them up as a way of getting this stuff. Eastern Florida and the Panhandle. And a little bit of Alabama. Prioritizing things that cause overextension. And let's keep our conversions working. Okay, we can get 3 more ships. Get a couple more trade ships, and we'll get another transport. And we can make Wisconsin a state. Yeah. Enjoy your statehood, Wisconsin. Okay, we'll give Green Bay a seat in the Congress. And then we need to give something else to our burgers. Give them this because it's fairly high autonomy. Again, we can get offensive ideas, but we're behind on military tech, and that could be disastrous for us because we don't have much manpower. So we need our troops to be as good as they can be. Okay, Upper Missouri, sure. And I imagine our burgers will start asking for some more stuff. And let's get that claim. How's Great Britain doing? Do have a lot of subjects, and it looks like Carnatic failed in their War of Independence. Yeah, they got wrecked. But it looks like there's some separatists here as well as pretender rebels. There's some separatists here. Now, Ottomans are getting wrecked. Let's take a look. Yeah, we no longer have that special, unique American government form. We took that out sometime in the past. Okay, Alberta. Well, I guess that's one of our states. Okay, we need to give one more seat. This stuff probably doesn't qualify yet. No, it doesn't. Fort Madison. Sure. Give you some representation in our government. And we can go for a reform. I'm definitely going for a military reform here rather than naval reform. We do both, but no. Army reform all the way. And that means we can get rid of those redcoats and replace them with, I like this offensive fire. We're going for impulse infantry. Make it Dakota. State. And we want this offensive shock. Full stating everything. Okay, burgers want 1%. What could we give them? We can give Memphis, maybe. No, that's already got a seat. Louisville's got a seat. Lexington now. Ohio, Cleveland. Wow, there's like a lot of representation if we just go straight down here. Oh, Cleveland doesn't have a seat. Why don't we give them a seat in Parliament? In the Congress. In New York, already belongs to our burgers. In Baltimore. That's really low autonomy. Okay, new election. So let's go for the bureaucrat. Should check out everyone's names. Octavius Gilbert. Prussia's no longer great power, and we're 7th place. And try to move up those ranks. But it could be difficult. Okay, Mexico's independent. And they do have a lot of allies. Let's see, their economy might be shambles. They got 43,000 troops. Yeah, I mean, we could try it, but with all their allies. Might want to come back to that in a few years. I really want Great Britain to get involved in some other war. Get ourselves into position to be able to take this fort right away. France is invading India. Yeah, we do have a lot of money. I wonder if we could put that to any productive use. It's more manpower. You guys merc up. Okay, Dunlap broadside. Copies of the Declaration of Independence are printed and spread throughout the colonies under the supervision of the same committee who wrote the document. 29-year-old Irish immigrant Dunlap was given the job and spent the night of July 4 setting type, correcting it, and running off the broadside sheets. The commander-in-chief of the Continental Army, George Washington, directed that the troops would have the Declaration read to them. Make sure everyone can read it. So for the next 20 years, we get lowered unrest. That's great. I should check, yeah, we really don't have much absolutism because we're a constitutional republic. Now we could strengthen our government, but I really don't want to spend our military points on that. Let's get some cash. And one thing that we could do we could do harsh treatment twice. That'd give us 2 absolutism. But if we're going to spend 100 points, we might as well get some Republican tradition out of it. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Spain is attacking Pima. We still don't have our claim, but I really do want to attack them. Of course, I want to attack 13 colonies too, but we do have to fear Great Britain's navy. Their army isn't a joke either. End up fighting up here? Well, no, we probably wouldn't. Let's get the cash. Internal conflicts. I'm wondering if we declared on would all of their allies help them, they would. Maybe they'll lose some territory, or lose some of their forces to rebels, and then be less capable of defending themselves. Yeah, let's prepare for war. Oh. Trying to say what the most effective means of fighting Mexico will be, and I'm thinking that is merc up. Yeah, we don't need too much war score if we can get down there and take their capital. That's not... Oh, their capital is right here. They're not paying their forts. But I don't think we could easily get to any of the others like that. Yeah, we'll just try to take their capital, get some quick war score, and try to take Texas from them. And maybe push over here. Yeah, we want to get Tucson. We want all of this. Yeah, everything north of the Rio Grande. These two. Okay, Red River of the North. Classic US state. So we can't pass up on that. Let's get these guys down south, and we are losing some of these generals over time. Which will be good for our monthly supply of the income of military power. Okay. Everything's corridor coring. Yeah, we can't do too much here. We need to distance them from their friends, so we're just going to attack. We're sending this guy directly down here, and sending him as backup. And these guys we're going to use to occupy this stuff. I would go west, but I don't want to fight the rebels, and they may have troops over there. Okay, their fleet might actually be tougher than ours. So why don't we... Do we have enough sailors to justify this? Yeah. Why don't we merge our fleet together? And get it down here. Oh, there are entire armies all together. That's not good to see. We do have the army reform. And we've got a morale of armies, guys. With the army reform, that should be pretty effective. They might be able to sneak past us here. They might just be going up to deal with the rebels. But we're not going to take any chances. Let's move down coast, try to keep our armies close together. Yeah, they were coming for us. Okay. Well, we are smashing their navies, so that's a relief. And we definitely want to get our way across here. But should we really be colonizing north of the Canadian border? No, not when there's US states. Okay, so we lost a couple of trade ships there, but that's not too bad. I pick up a transport, but we're going to replace the casualties directly. We'll pick up some coast. So that'll be okay. Quarantine the port. Yeah, we have to. Sorry, New Hampshire. State this up. State that up. And we'll see what we can give to our burgers. Could give them this. Sounds good. Okay. I think I'll just pull these guys out here, even though they're not fully repaired, because I want to capture this as quickly as possible and get that ticking war score, and then we'll have a place to pull our ships in. Actually, we could just pull the damaged ones in right now. Local traders demand aid. No. Southern Plains, sure. We're probably running out of states. Yeah, we can only have one more state. Okay, too few seats. You have Wichita. Okay, so we got their capital. These are repaired, and we'll just move up and keep all of these guys together as we take more of their stuff. Don't see any enemies landings. They might not have the strongest navies after they just fought with Spain. But yeah, there's no guarantee that that's the case. It's pretty low. Yeah, we'll do this one. Pretty low autonomy. Or 7 Greece and conquered it. Okay, finally reduced our overextension, and they want us to colonize in West Africa. I think we're going to save those states for Texas. Yeah, they're probably going to put the hurt on us here. Our troops are much better, though. Is that army reform? Yeah, so that was a little painful because they hit us with a lot more troops than we had. Abolition of slavery. Okay, so we do have 8 horse corps. Oof. Let's actually keep these guys together and defend our gains. Oh, they're bringing a lot of troops down. Okay. Let them suffer attrition. Yeah, they picked that up quickly. Okay. Could we hit them while one of the armies? So, one of them leaves on the 29th of August. We'll get there on the 5th. The other one will still be there. Yes, this should work. Should be able to hit them and kill them. Then they'll hit us. 2 armies. Could we get out of there in time? 12th. Okay, we'll get there on the 22nd. They'll get there on the 15th. Any way out of there? No. Ooh, they're gonna win that. So let's fall back. They declined. Cost of mercenaries is going up. That's unfortunate. Because we're going to get a couple more. Our economy can support it. No, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Yes, they wouldn't give us military access, but they won it from us. Okay. Could we skedaddle? Maybe. It says we could. Okay, let's stop paying those military points. Unfortunately, if they chase us over here, if we can hit them and wipe out one army or send it in retreat, it'll take them some time before they can rally the rest of the troops. And they're probably suffering respectable amounts of attrition on the way over. Okay, burghers will gain some loyalty, sure. Okay, let's see what we could do up here. Grasslands looks good. Okay, creation of the Continental Army. On May 10th, 1775, representatives from all 13 colonies met in Philadelphia, deciding to create a national army, the Continental Army, under the leadership of the Cavalier George Washington of Virginia. This was very important for the young nation, as a professional army was the first stepping stone to recognition from the Old World. The form of the army was, though, hotly debated. How will you choose, sire? We could raise a professional army and get military points, army tradition, and a general, or we can get 20,000 manpower, 10 army tradition, 50, or we can gain 10,000 manpower. Yeah, we don't want volunteers. 20 army tradition. But I want that manpower. We're going for that. And let's keep an eye on our time here. 27 minutes. Yeah, I really should leave behind these beat up units. Actually, these ones aren't going to do us much good. Well, let's do this in several stages. These guys combine. And now we have more manpower, so let's get a couple of cannons. Actually, we'll leave this guy up here. Okay, invalid letter of marque. Privateering is always a difficult diplomatic issue, especially when no open war is conducted, and the distinction between an enemy who must be subject to certain rules of war and a lawless pirate is not always clear-cut. Even less so in the case of a recently captured vessel, which has displayed a letter of marque issued by a colonial governor with dubious authority. The supposed privateer looks like a simple pirate, thus accepting a letter as valid may allow us to maintain better diplomacy with his masters. So we could upset Portuguese Brazil, or we could lose some prestige. Yeah, we can't have pirates running around. And let's see if we can kill this army. I haven't forgot about our cannons, we'll send them south as soon as they're raised. And we do win another merc somewhere down here. Spain's Tech Nova, we're definitely not going to give them access. Try to inhibit their war effort as much as possible. Okay, we can get some trade ships or warships. We'll get the warships. Sure, it's taking them a while. No, you don't want us to give you access. You really don't. Okay, conquer Florida, definitely. And let's go ahead and stop this video here. Thank you.